Today I'm going to give you a brief overview of TimeToast.com. TimeToast is an online site where you can create timelines, and the timelines can include text, they can include photographs. You can also put in links to outside sites. So when you go to TimeToast, you can sign up for a free account by clicking the blue sign up button. One thing I wanted to tell you is when you sign up for the free account, it does have ads that are on the website, so you just have to watch out for that. But once you do sign up for an account, then if you are looking for a timeline, then you can go to search. And when you do a search on TimeToast, the first few results are going to be advertisements, and then you can find timelines that might go along with a topic that you're covering in class. And this is a good example of a timeline, and I wanted to show you just a few things here. One, you can see this is your timeline bar. It is connected to the events that the author has decided to include. When you look at the timeline, you can see that there is a date for each event. There is also a title, and then if you click on the event, it will give you the text that the author has chosen to include about the given subject. There is also a time span feature. So if you were collecting information for a history project, let's say you were doing American history and you wanted to include events that happened in the Roaring 20s and also during the Great Depression, then you could create one time span for the Roaring 20s and then a second time span for the Great Depression, and you can have those two time spans side by side with events that cover the whole thing. When you are looking at the timeline, if you prefer to see it in a list view, it will still maintain the chronological order, but you don't have to click on each event in order to be able to read the text. So let's look at a timeline that I created. This one is about Texas history, and we're just going to view what I have so far. What I did is when I created my timeline, I just briefly put in the events so that way I can go back and edit them. So for most of these, all I have is the title and the date. But some of them I do have a picture that comes up as well. Since I want to edit this, I'm just going to go to Edit Timeline, and then I can always go back in. Let's say I wanted to add a picture for the Battle of Goliad, then I would just scroll down and add that in here. It is a good idea to collect your resources before you start on this project just to make it go quicker. You can also include links, and if you just follow this example here, then it allows you to put in a link that users can follow. And whenever you're done, you just click Update Event, and then it'll be updated. So that's just an example of a timeline that a student could create or the teacher could create. I like TimeToast because teachers can use TimeToast to create an introduction to a unit of study. And this is an example that could be used for Texas history and the Texian Revolution. Teachers could use this almost as a curation tool for the students. So you're collecting links to videos and links to other outside sources that you want to explore with the class as you're going along. Something else that TimeToast could be used for is if you were doing a novel study, then you could create a timeline that goes along with the events of the books, and that could be used in a middle school English class and a high school English class. I also like TimeToast because teachers could use this to create their own timeline. For example, in elementary school, when we are introducing research projects to the students, it is sometimes difficult for them to understand the amount of time and the requirements that need to be met in each stage of the project. And so using TimeToast, the teacher could set that up so that the students have an easily organized site to help them understand what it is they need to have accomplished by each date. So this is just a little introduction to TimeToast. And if you're interested in setting up an account, then just go to timetoast.com.